Now there's another coup in Gabon. You see what's going on in Africa? You know, I said it before that I stand with the people of Niger because our African leaders are puppets that are being used by the West, France, and the rest against their own people. You see that Tinubu is always traveling to France. Have you ever wondered why? Do you know that France has been influencing Niger? These Western leaders offer them peanuts, then manipulate them to get what they want from Africa. France have been extracting uranium from Niger and they use it to power their country and even Europe. Meanwhile, Niger itself doesn't even have power. It is Nigeria that is supplying Niger power. Does it make any sense at all? Now these people rise up to say no more, yet ECOWAS leaders are sanctioning them, threatening them, cutting off their supplies. Does that not tell you that we have the wrong people as leaders? Does it not? Africa has been colonized for decades. After the colonial years, these people say they have given us freedom, which is independence. But it's a lie. The game they played was that they manipulated us and always make sure that we have idiots, lunatic, corrupt, clueless leaders that they can always manipulate as their puppets to get whatever they want from Africa and leave Africans poor. That's why all African resources are being channeled to the West. Meanwhile, our people are dying of poverty. Their own countries are transformed, but we are languishing and suffering. But do you know why the West always want us to continue having these puppets as our leaders? Because when the Industrial Revolution started, the whole West, Europe, America, France, China, they didn't have the raw materials. Everything is in Africa. That was the main reason why they came to Africa. Until now, they are still here. Then countries that are waking up from their slumber to take back their nations, clueless, corrupted so-called ECOWAS leaders want to go and fight them. Who said that military government is bad? It depends on whoever is in power. The Buhari that sat for 8 years as a civilian leader, was he good? It's an illusion that military government is bad. That's what the West has put in our heads, that the worst democracy government is better than the best military government. It's a lie. Go and read the story of Thomas Sankara of Burkina Faso. That's the best president that an African country had ever had. But he was a military president. Just read him up online. But do you know what? When the France government discovered that Sankara realized they are stealing from their country and has put things in place to make sure that their country rises up and measure up with the West, they planned a military coup and eliminated him, so that they will continue to have their influence in that country and extract the resources. Because Sankara made sure that he broke that influence of France in that country. So they killed him. Those coups were bad because it was the West that were engineering them. That was why they were bloody coups. When they realized that this African leader has brains and will soon lead the country in the right direction to eliminate the Western influence in that country, and they know that that will cut off the benefit they are getting from that country, they planned a coup and killed him. That was why those coups were bad. But the coups we have in Africa right now are coups that are bloodless. They are not killing anyone to take power. They are only pushing aside the Western puppets that are called democratic presidents. Do you know why these coups are necessary? Because that is the only way that Africans will take back their nations from the influence of the Western world. Take Nigeria now, for instance. If you don't like what the government is doing and you rise up to protest, they order uniformed men to kill you. So people are now scared of protesting even when the government is messing up. People are scared of protesting because they will kill you. So the only way out now is these coups. Okay, let's take the Niger coup now. America is trying to intervene. France is trying to intervene. But they don't intervene in the civilian coup. Oh, so you don't know that we have civilian coups in Africa? When someone rigs an election, what do you call that? That is a coup, of course. Because you stole the mandate from the right person that was supposed to sit in the position you are occupying. You are not the one that is supposed to be there. How else do you define a coup? The dictionary defines a coup as a violent and unlawful seizure of power from government. In the last election, didn't you see violence that even took the lives of some people? Didn't you see unlawful acts right from the thugs, the uniformed men, and even the so-called INEC officials that were changing results that were already counted and recorded? This same violent and unlawful act brought many people into government that are not supposed to be there. from the presidency, governors, senate, house of rep, number them. They are all enjoying the country's wealth that is stole through what we call democracy. Go and check the definition of coup in your own dictionary and compare it with what took place in the last election, and come back and tell me if what we have as leaders are coup plotters or not. But the West and France don't intervene in that case. But it is the one that they know that will break their influence and benefit from Africa. That is the one that they want to intervene in. United Kingdom has the largest amount of gold and diamond. Show me one gold mine in UK. Are they not all stolen from Africa? A military government is bad, but a monarchy has been sitting in UK for centuries. That one is not bad. No nation has ever gone there to tell them, let's resolve this monarch system and let the people of UK practice democracy because that's the best government. It's in Africa that they must brainwash us that democracy is the best government for us. Let's keep fooling ourselves. Thank you, great people, for watching. I'll come your way again next Saturday. Have a great weekend ahead.